It's fixed or fuxed, and it's a Walkman. And when I say Walkman, I mean Walkman. No, I do not mean personal stereo. I am not infringing on Sony copyright because I mean an actual Walkman. It's neither a man nor does it walk, but it's a Walkman, and that's all that matters. It's a Walkman that I believe may just need a drive belt. That's how it was sold. Because I did another one, not a Walkman, just a personal stereo, that only needed a drive belt that then involved 3 hours of soldering. So I hold out not too much hope that this is going to be a quick, simple, sanity-preserving fix. But I'm going to attempt it anyway. Yes, it is a Sony Walkman flibbity-doobity. It's a WEM654. WEM, I keep on my camera, I'm running it upside down at the moment and I don't understand. WEM654 Groove. And I think I have left, I'm gonna have to get, I've left my tape cleaner in there. Just because if that gets chewed, it does not matter. I am not getting used to this. I'm used to just plop the lid. And no, you can't plop the lid, you have to do a thingy. But, right. Enough of that bollocks. It is a Walkman EM blabberdibido that when I put, I charged one of the batteries that came with this. It came with 2 of these stick battery things that I'm not convinced. They've got to be older than God, although these do exist. And I put one on charge, and will it work? Oh, there's the picture telling me which way around to go. And does it work? Yeah. And that's what this does. It just kind of goes, work. That might be something more serious than a belt. This might have been the biggest waste of money. I was going to say something political. Let's backdate it. This might be the biggest waste of money since not building a bridge in London with a garden on it. But what I need to do is I need to start taking it apart. I think I'll take the battery out first. I don't know if it's going to like being taken apart whilst it's trying to work. So, right, how do we think this comes apart? I'm going to try taking the lid off first. Okay, there's a screw there. I'm going to zoom out a little. There. There's a screw that I have taken out. I'm going to put it on that little thing that you cannot see. And then I'm not going to see it either, and everything's going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Then there's a screw there, so it's one screw either side of the lid. Okay, remember that for future reference. Does that then allow... that allows that to come off. That's quite handy. One screw, so one screw, 2 screw, off it comes. Yeah, then we've got a hingy flippy. It's a very small, look at how compact all of that is. But then this is apparently a 1997 model, so it's still considerably larger than, were MP3s out by then? Probably. It's larger than digital formats that people were probably already using. Oh, it is a very tiny tape head. Very tiny tape head. I don't know, does the camera pick up how thin? That's like, I think I read half height. And yeah, I would say that is half the height of a tape head. Let's take out some more screws, because taking the lid off doesn't seem to have achieved anything. Let's get this one out. Let's get this one out. I'm going to keep saying that until this one's out. Come on. Oh no, because if I leave you in, gravity will take over at the least opportune moment and you will fall to the floor and I will never find you. Maybe I shouldn't take this one out. Maybe that's what it's trying to tell me. No, come out. Like a damn spot, I want you out. Are you longer or the same? I think you're a bit longer, so try to remember that as well. Okay, there's another screw. I'm just undoing everything. This could kill it. This could be a Phuxxed before it's fixed, never going to be fixed, could have been, now just Phuxxed. That is what this video may be. But who knows? Or dares to dream. I'm sure I'll start to hear things rattling when I've got it too horrifically wrong. I would say, but it also might blow up. But I've taken all sorts of power out, so if this does blow up, then we have found some form of free energy machine. Wouldn't free energy be lovely? Better for the planet, better for your bank balance, just better all round. Free energy. That's what we need. And if we can get it from blowing up old Walkmans, then even better. Any more screws? Oh, of course there are. There's another one. A lot of screws around the edge of this thing. I'm mildly perturbed as to what I'm going to find within. Okay. I have to be gentle here because there's driggable control-y panelness going on, isn't there? Okay, why aren't you coming off that corner? Thank you. Oh, the driggable control-y panelness is all on the board. That's good. No horrible ribbon connectors. No soldering jobs so far. It's all on the board. Now, why? Because this belt looks healthy. Can I get a battery back in this? Yes, but should I? No, but am I going to anyway? Of course. Okay. Not sure what that was all about. Going to do it again. Aha! Right, I can see, even though that's spinning, and I thought, well, everything's fine. Oh God, is this going to be something horribly mechanical and complicated that I don't understand? No, it appears that the belt is just slipping. Is the belt just slipping? Oh, there's no tension on that belt at all. I don't know how much tension there should be on the belt. This is a concern because I'm just using generic China belts, but I suspect there should be more tension than there really is. So, is there going to be much tension to this video? Oh, it's going to be one of those reality TV shows, isn't it, where, well, everything seems to be going absolutely fine, but, oh, drama! These people were going to buy a house in France, but then they suddenly thought, I'm not sure what a house is. Where's France? Is France a type of jam? And so the drama ensued. Come back after the break to find out if France is a type of jam. Yeah, I bloody hate manufactured drama, if you hadn't just noticed, guessed or deduced. So, this has to feed into... These belts look a lot bigger. I wonder if I'm going to have to buy a proper Walkman. Well, somebody's selling what they claim to be a proper Walkman belt, which is going to be 100 million bazillion pounds for a rubber band, but will actually be the correct one for the job. I wonder if I'm going to have to do that. These ones that I have don't really... I need a more applicable pokey thing. They don't really seem designed for the job. If I lift... Do I lift that? Can I lift that? Should I lift that? I'm not sure. It's soldered on. You can't see what I'm doing. If you can see, I can't, and if I can, you can't. It's kind of not the best video setup in the world. Okay. I'll get the screw back in and just try to wrestle the belt through the gap, I guess. I like the fact that there's brass wheels and spindly bits, and it looks like a quality-made bit of kit. Isn't it? I've always kind of gone down the route of, brand names aren't that necessary. A lot of stuff that's just cheaper brand or no brand can be just as good. And I think I'm probably, a lot of the time, I'm right in that, but at the same time, this does... I don't know. I don't know if this has good build quality. I'm comparing it to cheap plastic crap from a box of broken eBay stuff. But it does appear to be quite good stuff. Okay, that's annoying me though, because you're kind of saying, no, I won't let you put this cheap nasty belt on me. I demand the correct belt. If you don't give me the correct belt, I'm not going to play. In more ways than one, ever, ever, ever. And that is irksome. Can I get you to feed through that? I don't know how I got that other one off. Does that not... Snag has occurred. Not so much a snag on the belt, a snag with the belt. I've got to try to get that. I don't want to bend anything, because this all seems very clean and very good condition, and I don't want to damage anything in the process of trying to get it working again. Come on, get in. Just go past that. I don't know what that stupid thing is, but you have to go past it or you're never going to work. Okay? Come on. No. Damn you. Damn you all to heck. Come on. In. Thank you. I was probably going to run far too tight now. Okay, I'm having difficulty because the belt seems to be a bit too big, and there seems to be a thing there that, I don't know if that's to just stop the belt coming off or what, but it's definitely stopping me from being able to get the belt on. I really think I might need to invest in a proper Walkman blah blah whatever model belt. Huh, well that's a belt on, and I think it goes on like that, because I think that's how the other one was before I took it off. I think. I'm trying to put that in there. That's not going to work, is it? Right, let's put the correct battery in, the correct way round. Nothing's happening. Has this belt got too much tension? Ah! Smeg it! I think that belt might not... Yeah, this belt's not up to the job, is it? Damn! My generic 1 million for 2.5 Chinese import belts aren't going to do the job on a very expensive Walkman. That's annoying. Very annoying because it means I'm going to have to order one. Oh, it's not doing anything. Oh, have I killed it? No, come on. Let me put the headphones in. But I'm not happy with how that belt was. I definitely want a different belt. A better fitting belt. Ah, we all need better fitting belts, otherwise your trousers fall down. And nobody wants that. Ever. Apart from in terrible carry-on movies. Okay, so. It thinks it's playing, because this has a remote, which I can't show you because I need to sort my lighting out. We think it's playing, but it's not doing anything. What I will very, 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 very quickly do then is... Oh no, because I'm still not happy with that. Let me find the old belt. Old belt. Old belt. I took it off and casually discarded it. And let me compare it. Shall I compare thee to a Walkman belt? Thou art more svelte and shiny of pelt. That's considerably larger, so this belt is completely useless. However, we are halfway through fixing or fuxing this. It's going to take me a couple more days because I've got to order a belt. Hopefully, it's only going to take you a couple of seconds before you see me fitting the new belt. I may have lied about it being a couple of days for me and only a couple of seconds for you, because it's only been a few seconds for me, certainly not a couple of days. I found a belt which may be closer to the original size in the bag of unmarked, just let's put 1,000 belts of many sizes in a bag. Bag. I'm going to complete this video just using the word bag. Bag. Maybe I'm not going to do that. Maybe that's a silly idea. Although I could at least pretend I haven't run out of things to say by going, oh no, actually, when I said bag there, that was the most hilarious thing you've ever heard. But because you don't speak bag, you don't know that. I'm still really concerned about trying to get the far too big belt through this little thing. And I don't want to break anything. And it really doesn't like going in there. These belts are too big. They seem too big for all of the personal stereos, and yet they were sold as personal stereo belts. But they weren't sold as Walkman belts. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong with the Walkman. Wouldn't explain where I went wrong with the others, though, would it? Get it round there. Get it under... Oh, get it round there. I'm going to keep saying that until I've got it round there. And then I think it feeds under there, and... Well, that actually seems like it wants to turn. Okay, so now I'm going to put a battery in. A battery that bizarrely seems to work. I'm going to close it off. And, because I was expecting click click whir, but that's what I was getting last time. I'm going to put in the remote control headphones. And I'm going to keep... Right, I've pressed the button, it says hold. It's still saying hold. Don't say hold, say play. Say play! Come, please say play. Bloody hell! a look at that. Ha ha! Okay. How to do, what to do. I'm going to take the battery out. And I'm going to put the backpack on. And I may reassemble some of the lid. I'm going to put this partially back together. Oh, just quickly seeing. The belt hasn't pulled itself straight, but maybe it will after a few thousand more revolutions. I'm going to put this back together, and then I'll be back, and we can plug some speakers in. And that's it. Sort of back together, apart from the lid. But that's only 2 screws, and I want to leave the lid off a moment, just to show the glory of engineering of this. It is tiny. It's barely bigger than a tape. In fact, where's a cassette box? There's one. It's the same size as a cassette box. Look at that. That is just ridiculous. Because it's not like it's small and just cheap and crappily made. It feels like a quality product. I have, by the way, ordered a correct belt. So the one that's in here is just to make sure that things turn. Because I don't like using a 20p belt on something this amazing. And the belt's really a bit too chunky. But it's stunning. You pull the lid, to open the lid, you pull this, well, push this catch across, or pull it, depending on which angle you're coming from, and that pulls the tape head back to allow the tape to come out. And then you put the tape in, and you press play, and out it comes, and there it is. And it's probably confused because it doesn't have a tape in there, but I do that, and then if I hit stop, you can see it pulls that slightly back, and it even seems to spool as though it's just taking up any slack in the tape when you press stop. I'm just really impressed. There's nothing funny or witty to say, it's just, I'm impressed. I don't know how else to express this or explain it. It's been a damn long day. So I'd better figure out which way round this goes on. There. Let's put the lid back on. Let's get the screws back in before I lose them. And then let's give it a proper test. But yeah, I just wanted to, maybe that seems really tedious to a lot of people, but to me, I'm just going, that is so amazing. And what's really amazing is this was 1997. Now, I'm not saying, oh, it's amazing because it happened like a million years ago, and 1997, nobody was even alive then. That was prehistoric. No, what's amazing is that so much effort went into making something like this. Pretty much his tapes must have been dying out. It had to have been the era of the digital everythings. And, good, it still opens. And yet, Sony really pushed the boat out and went, hell, let's do something quality. I don't know what it's doing. I've put the tape in and it's already doing something. Let's stop it doing the something. I really need a manual for this. Let's put speakers in. Let's put the Sony speakers into the Sony stereo. Oh, the Sony Walkman. The Walkman. Let's find the speaker port. Because it can take normal headphones and normal speakers. That's just for the remote, but you don't need the remote. What you do need is to find the play button. There's the play button. That sounds terrible, but this tape seems to sound terrible in everything. The good news is, it's got some volume to it. And the other good news is, I'm not going to get a copyright strike from that, am I? Let's press that again. And it's playing the other side. Probably badly, probably because of the belt. Like I say, I have the correct belt on its way. If I do that... No, okay. What if I rewind? Fast forward even. Yep, that's spinning round. And then if I do that... This is just amazing, honestly. Oh, what's function? I don't know what function is. I'm going to press play and then... I don't know what function does. Okay. I have... Do these meant to do... Are these part of the function? Let's turn the sound down because that's awful. And if I press function... Because I have BL skip, sound MB groove, AVLS, and noise reduction, and... Oh, nothing seems to be happening, but I don't know what's supposed to be happening there. I think I might need a manual, but what I am going to do is I am going to say, aside from possibly some finishing touches or just reading a manual to know why those aren't lighting up and if that's anything to do with it, fixed or fuxed? Well, yeah, need to do the drive belt, need to check that, but compared to where it was when I started, definitely fixed. Oh, and even the remote, which is now fast forwarding because I don't know how to use it. Even the remote works. See? And so do the earphones, which you probably won't be able to hear. But even these work. It works! Apart from the drive belt, just being a bit wobbly. But, yay!